Do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Time for gratitude now. Now. It will sure quench my thirst, 'cause that wasn't a rhyme at all. And it's okay, 'cause we're welcome to. Good morning. We are live and we are on YouTube and Facebook. And if you're here, what a treat. If you're watching this recording, hi, good to see you. You know, I was trying something new with this software that tracks your track. This is a bad idea. This is why that's better. Ah, whoo. I don't think it's still, there we go. Okay. It is a chance to focus on gratitude. It's a chance to share some gratitude. Recognize others' gratitude. Ah, that helps us to remember our own. And as you share gratitude, it helps to flex and build your muscles of focus. A mind undisciplined will collect evidence for the yucky stuff. And we don't need any help with that. So let's practice every once in a while collecting the good stuff. So what are you feeling grateful for? What are you appreciating? What is a little bit of yay? A little bit of yum to combat the yuck. For example, it can be simple like, ah, boy, that is a delightful taste of that oversweet, overcreamed coffee that I just made myself. Good morning, Natasha. Natasha says, I am grateful for a solid night of trick-or-treaters and seeing all the people in their costumes went through $100 of candy in 2 hours' time. Damn. Although, candy is one of those areas that my mind has not gotten around inflation. Like, in my mind, candy bars are a quarter. And whenever I go to the store, peanut butter net. One is unexpected. They're like $1.50 or something. I approve because it discourages rampant eating of candy, but man, I could see how you could go through $100 if you had a popular trick-or-treating destination. I am a little. There was a gathering around my house, and I didn't really go outside to see them. And I think it's because I didn't have any candy, and I was feeling bad. I went and like grabbed a bunch of Kind Bar. Anyway, what are you grateful for? Good morning, Moose Cox. He's saying hello from Calgary. Carrie says good morning and happy day. Dow Girl says Feliz Dia de los Muertos. Carrie is grateful to be in this body and this world. And Everyone else having the same issue with audio? No, other people saying that too. Whoa. Damn. Okay, well, I just touched the connector. Test. Test, test, test. Okay. Really? This. Wow. Okay. All right, we're gonna try this. This is the Opal mic. When I tested the Opal mic earlier, it sucked. So, but you should at least be able to hear me. At least the volume will work, but it will probably not be at a quality of sound that will make me happy and make me want to make a audio clip out of this. For example, yesterday I took a clip from yesterday's conversation about conversations and about communication and about relationships as classroom, and I made that into a YouTube video based on the questions from Vesper and Danielle and I think Scott. Scratchy is better than In and Out. That's true. Thanks, Jen. So, Kiri, it's your birthday? Happy birthday! Natasha said that she was telling the kids to brush their teeth afterwards. Like a weirdo unicorn. That's not bad advice. Hey, if you're going to give me candy, I'm going to let you give me advice about it. Now, if you give me raisins, which still requires teeth brushing, I'm going to be a little irked by you telling me what to do. Happy birthday, Kiri! Well, I am so grateful for you, Kiri, and so grateful to have gotten to know you over the course of several birthdays, and to watch you grow and shine and work on yourself and make tough decisions and make moves and open your heart and really invest in yourself and take chances and take risks and inspire people. So super grateful for Kiri today. Happy birthday. Well, I think this will probably work. Maybe not. But yesterday I was talking about Halloween costumes, and I talked about my carrot costume. And I think there was a request, is there a photo? I found the photo of the carrots. So here's a picture of the carrots costume, how it started and how it's going. I hope that audio still works. But there's my carrot costume, the big smile as I began, and the just total despair upon ending. I don't know if you can see my face in that, but what's wild is how much that little face is looking more and more like Asher, or the vice versa, I should say. Oh my goodness. So, um, Natasha's sharing that she had full-size candy bars for the teenagers and so much fun-sized candy for the littles. It was fun but cold. Oh, and you were in a unicorn onesie. Ah, I see, I see. That's awesome. I, um, they say morning. I had a crown on in my attempt to be a feudal king, and I wore that on some of the things I did during the day, and then mostly online. I didn't go out dressed as a king. But then evening came, and I heard kids running around, and I decided that I was going to go out and get a burrito, and I tried on like 3 different outfits before I decided to go dressed as a rejected character from The Matrix, wearing my kind of cool white leather coat and white pants and white and yeah. Like always, I made up an outfit out of my Burning Man clothes instead of deciding what I was going to be. I had like a king outfit. I even put like a few more things into the king outfit, but it wasn't working. And then I'll be totally honest. My flakiness, my skin flakiness was really bad, and so every time I looked in the mirror, I just saw the like red patches last night. And it made it hard for me to psych up and want to, like, I didn't want to draw attention to myself, which I was aware of that being kind of a, not the best, like I happen to be lucky that the red flakiness is not permanent. And so what if it was? I should just be able to just head out into the world regardless of what my face looks like. But it did bring me back to those adolescent high school times of like, I'm breaking out, I don't want to go to the party. But I did, and I got a burrito. And while I was out, I got a pint of ice cream, which I finished before Lisa got home, because she is being much more disciplined with her sugar than I am right now. Good morning, Razorblade. Cowgirl saying it does look like a pumpkin. Oh man! I mean, end of the night it looked like a pumpkin. Look at it at the beginning of the night. Okay, let's see. Can you see the full thing? Look. Now that's a carrot, right? That's a carrot at the beginning of the night. At the end of the night, it does look like a pumpkin. So, and you can see like my the the stalk is all falling off my head. Oh, so sad. I mean, not sad, perfect, but wasn't the way I wanted it to go. Good morning, Mingle. Good morning. I love you too. Joya says, I'm grateful for my beautiful Dia de los Muertos altar and pictures. Also super grateful to feel supported and held, even if I'm physically alone. Nice. Actually, just now, I was trying to find my carrot costume, and I searched, and just in case, Google, well, actually not in Google, Facebook, someone was selling a like machine-made, like a mass-produced carrot costume. And I almost want to buy it. I'm like, just to kind of revisit my past traumas, I kind of wanted to be a carrot. Now, will I have many opportunities to dress like a carrot before next Halloween? That's unknown. Maybe if I have the carrot costume, I will be more open to the possibilities of carrot opportunities. Which is one of the things we talked about in yesterday's Stay Sparked episode, which is live. If you are a subscriber, you got a download last night of Stay Sparked. It was about magic or living magically. And it was great because of the 3 of us, I'm probably the most skeptical. And so the magic that I was kind of most leaning into is the magic of being open to possibilities that your mind closes yourself off to. Meaning, the a baby's mind is grooveless. There's infinite possibilities, and then as you learn behaviors, and as you learn get reaction and behavior stuff, and this works, that doesn't work, you start to get grooves of the way the world is and what reality is, and this is hot, that burns, this gets a good reaction, that gets a bad reaction, and those grooves define our reality. And if you are raised in a way where your reality includes, a vengeful snow god, then it's real. Your mind doesn't evaluate, is that real? No, it's your reality. And the sun, revolves around the earth or whatever. It's truth. Can humans fly? No. But if you're raised in different ways and you have different experiences, your reality is totally different. And it's one of the reasons why we have trouble. Logic doesn't always work you can't just change a groove in your mind. But there are things that are outside the grooves of our realities that are kind of magical. And if you do not work on liberating your mind from the grooves of your reality, you will not be able to even see the things that are outside of your reality. And if you are someone who is a skeptic and who is saying, I have no room in my reality for things that are not proven by science, then I would say, great. Then make sure in your studies of science you study hypnotism and placebo. Because hypnotism allows people to experience reality in a way that is contrary to that which science would define it as. For example, if someone can be hypnotized to not feel their pain receptors and have surgery and not feel the pain. People can be hypnotized to be stronger than they are. People can be hypnotized to think that something is too heavy to lift. You can be hypnotized to believe a reality, and the physical world responds. Your body responds in a way that is in alignment with the way your mind is hypnotized. So to get too attached to, I think that way, therefore it's real, that's true. However, the way you think is also limiting what is real. And the other part of that is placebo, which is that it is absolutely scientifically proven that if you believe that a pill will help you, most likely it will, even if it's sugar. Placebo studies are almost as effective as actual medicine studies. And the same is also true. If you don't believe a treatment is going to help you, you dramatically decrease its possibility of helping you. This is not woo-woo. This is not fringe. This is basic scientific fact, right? So, if those two things are true, then it's really important to notice when your mind is certain about things. Notice when you feel like that's impossible. I can't do that. That's not going to work. Well, guess what? You are establishing that the groove of your reality is set. So it's the reason why when I do coaching, the beginning of all my coaching programs begins with understanding the limitations of your mind and understanding the way that we get caught into cognitive bias and we get caught into confirmation biases of being unable to see beyond a reality that we already believe in. And if we can chip away at our conviction, can chip away at our confidence in our mind, then we open up to more possibilities. Mingle says, I had an awesome trick-or-treat night last night with my little nephew and niece, with my family last night. Great party. What'd they dress up as? Gail says, I woke up to 6 inches of wet snow and turned the woods into a winter wonderland. It was beautiful. So grateful for where I live. That is so mind-blowing to me. As I look out into a sunny day, I went for a walk yesterday with my shirt off, got a little vitamin D. I think I need to spend more time in weather this year. Jen says, I'm grateful for all the available knowledge on different party favors that remind me that I was not as crazy and depressed as I thought I was yesterday. Everything will pass if you wait and breathe. This too shall pass. I was just talking about that yesterday. And although in the context that our conversation was this too shall pass, and it goes both ways. So in this moment, I am feeling anchored, I am feeling strong, I am feeling connected to my truth. I'm connected. I lack conviction in reality because I know that my brain is faulty, but this too shall pass. I will get caught up in some beliefs. I will get caught up in judgment of myself and others. I will get caught up in separateness. This too shall pass. And then when I'm in that place of, I suck, and this is never going to work, and people suck, this too shall pass. Abigail says, I just got off the phone with my mom who had to talk me off the ledge about the exact thing. Feeling stuck and powerless in my professional life, but there is so much opportunity, much more opportunity than what I think. Great! I like your mom. You know, I think that is a really powerful awareness of you have more opportunity than what you think. One of the most common mistakes that we make in our despair or our depression or our frustration is we feel trapped, or we feel limited, or we don't like our options, we don't like our choices. And almost always, what we believe to be our options are limited by some story or some, whatever it is, but we only think we have certain options. And this is a somewhat controversial practice, but it is one of the reasons why I like to utilize death and suicide as a part of my spiritual practice. Not the act of suicide, the concept, the idea, the awareness that life could end. If I chose to, I could be done right now. That is an option that's on the table. It's always on the table. And so within that mindset, everything changes. For example, let's say I go, I'm trapped in this job, I've got a mortgage, I'm underwater, I'm going to lose my house, my family is going to be embarrassed of me, and then you go, then I go, okay, well, what if I ended my life? Well, wait. Well, if that's on the table, now there's all these other options. I could borrow money, get a one-way ticket to Spain, and see how long I can live as a street person and busking as a mime in Spain. I could call every single person I've ever met and ask them the one thing I should do before I die. I could tattoo my face. I could donate an organ. I could go to a war-torn country and donate blood and offer my services to build latrines in Haiti. I mean, I could betray someone that I felt I couldn't. Not betray, but let's say, like, I could leave my wife. And once you have the ultimate final no take-backs on the table, then you can go, I can try some extreme things. I could propose to my partner that we try an open relationship. I could propose to my partner that I need to do a walkabout in Australia for a year. These things seem impossible until you start to go, oh wait, I actually have a lot more options than I thought before I take this one crazy extreme choice. To me, that is a liberating idea, because our mind wants to only say you only have these many choices, and you have way more choices. Like, I feel like I can't let people down. Sure, I could. Before I decide that I'm done with this life, I should let people down. Maybe borrow money I'm not going to give back. Maybe say no to things that I felt like I had to say yes to. Maybe take a job that I don't make much money at because it seems super fun. Maybe turn down a promotion. So, kind of went a little bit deeper into that than I intended to, but aging is a privilege, says Kiri, and it feels so amazing. What a beautiful perspective. It is such an awesome trade-off. As I am, 52 and a half, I am aware of some of the costs of aging. The way the body starts to, have less elasticity, it heals slower, needs more upkeep. But the gifts of wisdom, the gifts of knowing, for example, of this too shall pass. That's just an idea when you're a kid. But after decades and decades of everything working out, may not have worked out the way you thought it was going to or you wanted it to, it keeps working out. And the thing that was the most horrible thing ever ain't around anymore. And the thing that was the greatest thing ever, it ain't here either. So it does. This too shall pass. That belief that was so crushing, that limitation that was so permanent, nope. That also passed. Massive wisdom. Abigail saying, you can live multiple lifetimes in one life. Yeah. I mean, I feel that is a part of what I have been thinking about this chapter I'm in now, where I'm going to check my sobriety. I am at 253 days since I had any alcohol or intoxicants. And one of the ways that I think about it is that there's a new life. There's a new chapter into a new life. When I was in the old life, I felt at times that I was trapped. I wouldn't use the word trap, but I thought I didn't think I could do it any differently. I thought this is just the way it's going to be. But guess what? It's possible to try a different life. And guess what? there's awesome things in this life. And there's things that are missing that I wish I had. But you can't have everything all the time. That's kind of the point of having different lives. Thank you, Gerbot and Jen. Luann says, I am grateful for the little things. A bit sad that the garden season is ending here and the days are getting shorter. It was a wonderful season. I love that. Little sadness for the ending of the garden season. Looks like I am frozen on my Facebook, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. Seem to be still going on YouTube though. Oh, but we passed 30 minutes, so we've been going for a while. Well, whatever the case is. Oh, I wonder. Who knows what stopped working today? What an interesting morning. But if there's any last moments to share some gratitude, looking forward to however you decide to phrase that, Kiri. This too shall pass beautifully when you choose to feel it now. I'm not sure if it's exactly what you are referring to, but I've been listening to a lot of Michael Singer over the last 8 months, and his whole thing about the work is allowing yourself to feel things. That we so instinctively desire to avoid, push down, numb the feelings that are unpleasant or that we are afraid of. And I think that's significant because I have noticed in the last 8 months that some of the things that I am afraid of are nowhere near as uncomfortable as I fear. They're not joyful and blissful, but they're not torturous. And so by noticing when you are avoiding or keeping yourself from feeling, then you keep those experiences rooted in you. They remain until they are expressed. So if you can just, as you just said, the key is understanding how to feel without attaching too much to the thoughts you have around it. Yes, the danger is in the story. That came up just yesterday, where I was talking to someone who was having a difficult time, and I was trying to point out that what I have been trying to practice doing is how difficult is my time really right now? Like, how much discomfort am I really experiencing versus how much am I going into a story about why I'm feeling this way? And does that mean I'm always going to feel this way? And does that mean this? And does that mean this? And that's it. I go, well, what if I try to just like let go of the stories and just focus on what do I feel? I go, I don't feel great. I feel But that's in this present moment is way different than I am going to always fail at this and my body will never work the same way again and this is always gonna. That is a very different experience than I'm feeling so good right now. I kind of feel constricted and a little like frustrated, and I just feel like short-tempered. So let's just let that happen. Ah, I like that. Halcyon for president of BRV. Because, yes. Abigail says, I'm so grateful I found your channel. I love you. I love you too, Abigail. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. And we're going to do a little hug in just a second since we've been going long and I've been meandering in thoughts, but is there any such thing as a meandering thought? Only if you have a destination. Curie says, when we feel it, the emotion passes quite quickly. The thoughts perpetuate the pain. Bing, go, go, go. I'm grateful for our friendship too, Curie, and I'm grateful that we have a little special birthday gathering here today. And I'm grateful we have the opportunity to share gratitude and just kind of human pondering with one another. I mean, one of the reasons why I try to just like share from a raw, authentic place is because I think that it is an incredibly healing part of our shared journeys. And the more that we surround ourselves with people who are sharing from an authentic, honest place, the more that we can do it ourselves. And the more that we do it ourselves, the more that we create these environments and containers where truth and authenticity is acceptable. And in a community where truth and authenticity is acceptable, it's so much easier to let go of these stories. It's so much easier to just be okay with whatever it is you're feeling. Feeling not enough. Feeling scared. And the quicker I think you can go, oh, that's a thought that I'm having. You know, I've been struggling a little bit lately with feelings of productivity. But then I go, you know, what is important to me right now? Am I being a kind person? Yes. Am I spending time with loved ones? Yes. Am I dedicating resources and time and am I prioritizing my relationships, specifically my romantic relationships? Yes. So if I am not making as much progress on a book, is that a big enough thing to wrap my brain into a place of self-judgment? I don't think so. But I will do that if I don't have space to let the truth out so I can kind of sit with it and look at it and be in community where we can all be like, okay, wait, hey, look, check out this crazy thought I had. Whew, yeah, that's a doozy. Are you believing it? Yeah, I kind of am believing it. Well, this too shall pass. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Cool. Joyce is grateful for these connections and recalibrations, and they help for me too. So wherever you are in this moment, whether you are surrounded by snow or candy wrappers or a beautiful day of every sort, wherever you are, give yourself a squeeze and feel yourself held in this embrace, loved by yourself and loved by us, celebrating the gratitudes and the expressions of authenticity and truth of one another. Seeing the beauty of what is as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and you all, thanks for being here for this Hug Nation Love Morning. Thanks for being here. I love you. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Thanks, Chris.